Live now.
Good afternoon, Region 31 and Sweet Adelines across the internet. Welcome to our next exciting #WeAreStillSinging virtual convention session. I'm Alice Mills. I'm in normal times your convention coordinator, but going online, no longer requiring my services. So we have a really exciting session for you today this afternoon. I'm delighted to introduce Fortuity. Barely needs an introduction, but our incredible, fantastic quartet, Variant, Gemma, Sarah, and Sophie. They are going to be teaching a tag for you this afternoon. It is short and sweet, motivational. You're going to love it. So I will not hold you up any further. I will pass you straight over to the incredible, the incomparable, the fantastic Fortuity. Over to you, ladies.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi everyone. Oh, this is weird being on Zoom but also live at the same time. So we're going to start off with a quick warm up. So we're going to hand over to Sarah, who's going to lead us through that.
Hi. And so that I don't go over time, I'm actually going to set a timer. So we've got 5 minutes to warm up, and here we go.
Such a baritone.
I was just going to say the same.
So the first thing I was going to say is hopefully some of you may have seen the sessions this morning earlier today. In fact, it wasn't this morning, with Anna and Kim. So you may already have some ideas about vocal warm-ups and what you may already be warm from that. A couple of things I want to talk about before we get into the vocals. Just remember alignment. So that's something that Kim was talking about. And we've all had that drilled into us over the last sort of couple of years anyway. If you're sitting like me, and I can't stand up, otherwise you won't see me, just make sure that you're tall from the hips up. And most importantly, just make sure ears are over shoulders so that you're not sort of goosenecking, okay? The next thing I wanted to mention as well is breathing. That's another really important one before we start the vocalizing. Everything starts with the breath. So you need to make sure that you've got the best breath that you can have. And I really love this exercise that Alison Cheney taught me actually a few years back when I was singing in Lay City. And I find it a really helpful one to sort of keep the larynx relaxed. It sort of opens the throat and makes sure that you get a good breath and keeps everything nice and free. And it also helps with silent breathing. Okay, so what you need to do is just take your pint. So imagine you've got a pint glass and you're going to drink a pint of air. Okay, so I'll just do that and show you. And what that should do, if you actually put your hand on your neck there, just gently, don't press or anything. What that does is it allows your larynx to remain low but free, so you're not forcing it down, and it allows your throat to open. And then you can take that nice low breath in again. So let's do that one more time. Excellent. Right. Now, moving on to the vocal exercises, I'm going to just play the pitch pipe so that we can get a pitch to start with. And this is going to be very quick and dirty because we only have a couple of minutes. We're just going to do a little 3-note pattern. Bum, bum, bum. And we're going to do it on a bubble. So we're going to be bubbling the whole way through. I can't go as high as some of you will be able to go, and I can't go as low as some of you will be able to go. So you can carry on without me. I will go for as long as I can. Okay, so we're going to start there. And upper half. This is your visual. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Taking that singer's breath. Going to do a couple more, but I probably won't get the top notes, but I'm sure you can. Going to do one more for luck. Excellent. Well done, everybody. We're now going to start back at the C again. This time we're going to go down so that we get some of the lower register. So starting there again. Remember your alignment and your breathing. I might be able to get a couple more out, but if I can't, please you sing them as well for me. One more. That was definitely just outside of my range, so hopefully that was okay for you guys. And just to say, on the bubble, what you're actually doing is that you're not putting any pressure on your vocal folds, so it's a really nice way to do that initial warm-up. And I think that's me, 5 minutes. Whew. Oh, I need to turn the actual thing off. There we go.
Well done, Cecil.
How does she look so good bubbling? That's what I want to know.
She doesn't look that like ugly bubble like what you do.
I didn't even look at myself.
And why is it with the low bubbles that always looks a lot different to the high bubbles?
I'm sure someone could explain that, but not me.
I'm gonna have to watch this back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to introduce, we're being suggested by the tech team to make sure our original sound is on. So I'll do that once I finish talking, but you guys can do it now. So what are we singing today? What tag are we going to learn? I'm very excited to say that we are going to be learning the tag for UK Hun, ? Which is a song that we all absolutely love and has kept our spirits lifted through lockdown, which has been very needed. So what is this song? For those of you who haven't heard of it or haven't heard it, it was actually featured in UK or Drag Race UK, which is the UK version of RuPaul's Drag Race, which is a show where the contestants compete in the drag art form. It's absolutely amazing, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more later. But I thought I would start by just showing you a little clip of the song so that you can see kind of what the song is about, the kind of energy that it has, and why we like it so much. So I'm just going to play a little clip of the song. If I can just screen share the right thing, optimize for video clip, and select the right thing. Okay, and bear with me. Right, here we go. I hope you're ready for this. Okay, now I need to pause the video. Hang on. This is always the bit I struggle with once I've maximized the video and then I have to pause it and stop the screen sharing. Oh, how is this still difficult after like over a year? Anyway, so that's the song. As you can see, it's very silly, very campy. A good match for barbershop, I think. So before we start teaching the tag, we're going to just talk a little bit about why we like Drag Race so much and what we've learned from it, which is applicable for barbershop. But we just thought we would show you our t-shirts, which are inspired by, actually have the United King Dolls, who are the group that made this song so successful that I think it came like quite high in the UK charts, which was really awesome. So this is mine, which is Taste. Oh, there's Gemma's. And yeah, I think we've got different spotlights going on here. But yeah, as you can see, we're very big fans. So yeah, I think the next thing was to just, have a little chat about why we like Drag Race so much. So I guess one of the things that I've learned, I think Gemma's just gone to feed her little toddler. one of the things I've learned from Drag Race is how it's so important, and when performing as performers, what they do in Drag Race, they often bring to their runways where they have different outfits. They try to bring like a message that is important to them. So they'll use what they wear to kind of highlight a point. And sometimes it can be political, sometimes it can be, just something like a message about the world. And also in the songs. So in the song UK Hun, they have they each have their own verse, and they try and explain a bit about who they are and sort of personify what personifies them in their lyrics. And I just think that my favorite bits of Drag Race are when they are being, they're talking about something that they're really passionate about, or they're doing a stand-up routine which really kind of shows who they are. And I think for Barbershop, what I reflected on is that the songs that kind of really stick with you, either as performers or as an audience, are the ones where you can really tell that it's something that's really important and like has a really kind of personal meaning for the group that you're watching or the group that you're singing with. So that's what I have learned from Drag Race. I don't know if anyone else wants to chip in.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say that I am now obsessed with RuPaul. I'm a latecomer to Drag Race, though. I literally only started watching it this year when these guys were on at me. You need to watch it. You need to watch it. So I have binge watched everything now, and I've got withdrawal because there isn't any more out there at the moment other than the Australian one. But yeah, so for me, what it sort of makes me think about is the sort of aha moments that you have in Barbershop. I could see those aha moments that were happening for the drag queens when they were going through this contest experience. And it was all about, that they were trying to be perfect. They were trying to make sure that every little detail was in place. But actually, they all succeeded and, soared at a certain point in the competition. And it was when they were allowing themselves to be vulnerable. And I think that speaks to a lot of what we do in terms of Barbershop. We want to be authentic, and the only way you can do that really is by being vulnerable. And it kind of teaches you, even when you've got all of this stuff going on and dressed like a drag queen, you still have to show yourself. You have to be yourself, and you have to share yourself with the audience. And I think that such a great message, and I love that about Drag Race. And I will continue my obsession with RuPaul, I think, forever.
I mean, he's pretty easy to be obsessed with.
Yes.
Absolutely iconic.
I think mine kind of feeds into your point, Sarah. I've been obsessed with Drag Race since the very start of the US Drag Race, all the way back to season 1, and they've just completed season 13, I think now. So yeah, I've been obsessed with it quite a while. And there's something that RuPaul has always said that's always spoken to me, particularly in the Barbershop form. He's always said, "We're all born naked, and the rest is drag." And I love that. I think it's very true that like we're all the same. We all have the same issues. We all have the same problems. We all have the same things that bring us joy. And what makes us different is what we then put onto that frame and portray. And the thing I've always loved about Barbershop is putting on that ball gown or really tight pants and top or whatever it is, and just going out on stage and having that opportunity to be a bigger version of myself and not feel as insecure as I would if I was just going to walk down the street. Not that I'd walk down the street in a ball gown. I mean, I should. Why not?
You were on the way to convention, which hopefully we will be.
Yeah, exactly.
One day soon. I think all of our points are kind of crossing over a little bit, because for me, I think the thing that's the most evident from watching Drag Race is that there's a few of them that are so timid and shy off stage, and actually quite they have anxieties about different things, and then they get on stage and they become this incredible character. And whether it's them manifesting a character from an element of their character off stage and they just don't show people, but then when they get on stage they have this confidence that makes them just soar. And I think that crosses over into barbershop a lot. I think there's a lot of people that sing barbershop that off stage, they wouldn't even, you know, dream of saying boo to a goose. And then they get on stage and they sing this crazy art form. And I think it's an amazing tool. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you can see that as well as the series goes on. As if you started episode 1 of Drag Race, I feel like we're advertising Drag Race here. If you start episode 1, it's fair. You start episode 1, and then by the time you get to the end of the series, you see them go from putting the makeup and the dress on to hide who they are because they're not comfortable with who they are because the world hasn't accepted them or their parents haven't accepted them, or there's that small thing that is huge in their world. And then by the end of the series, they suddenly realize, well, no, this is who I am. And what I'm wearing doesn't define me. This is just an extension of it. And I love that.
Yeah, and it's like giving them the confidence to be who they are.
And that's what the ball gowns and stuff do for me. It gives me the confidence. Exactly. I love it.
In the US final this year, Simone, who she won, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
Yeah. She was saying, because she's one of these ones who was like, as a man, Reggie. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Spoiler alert. Just spoiler alert.
Okay, well, I mean, you'll know. You'll want. Well, never mind.
You'll forget. Anyway.
Anyway,
but she might not have.
That can be bleeped out when it goes up later.
Yeah. Someone won.
Someone won. Anyway, they were saying that as Simone, they're this larger than life character that's like, you know, absolutely a complete badass. Whereas compared to who they are as a man, you know, they're much more shy, anxious, etc. But he said, I need to, you know, channel more of Simone as Reggie, which, yeah, it just really kind of speaks to like, if we can do it on stage, which, you know, is a big enough deal anyway, if we can do it on stage, then it can help us in our kind of real life as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So watch Drag Race.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Even though we've told you who won, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If they start at the first series and work their way through, they'll have forgotten. Yeah.
I mean, I've forgotten. It was only a few weeks ago.
So, I think now is probably a good time to start actually teaching the tag.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Novel.
So I have my pitch.
It's short and sweet. It's short and sweet. So
it won't take long.
But for people like me, and I think V, you also are not keen on, or not. You're not comfortable with learning tags. So the fact that this is nice and short, we're hoping this is accessible for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you are really good at learning tags, then feel free to learn more than one part. And then at the end, we're going to send you, we're going to play and also send a video which has all the part missing tracks so you can sing against them. So we'll teach it and then we'll play that video so you can sing along. Right. Jem, are you happy to teach the lead part first?
Are we going to play the all four part first?
Oh, yeah. Good reminder. Right.
Just remind me what I'm actually teaching.
Share my sound. Let's go to here again. Share. Da-da-da. Oh, no. It's got... Hang on. If I do that, then... Oh, no. It's sharing the wrong thing. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. I knew this would happen. I don't know why, but even after a year, I'm still having struggles with this screen sharing business. Right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to play this, and it will play the full part.
Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK Han, bing bang bong.
There we have it. Over to you, Jem.
Okay. Do we have the music on screen whilst we're teaching or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. In fact, I'm going to stop because it was optimized for video again. So
Okay.
There we go.
I'm just going to bring up my pitch pipe. Sorry, not prepared. And it was E?
It's B.
B. So the pitch again, Soph? and we're bing. So leads, ours is pretty relatively straightforward. It is the tune. So if you have been watching Drag Race UK, then you will know this already. So ours I'll just sing it through and then we'll break it down. So it's bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong, UK hun, bing, bang, bong. Okay, so that's the whole lot, I think. I'm looking at Sophie's face like she's going to tell me I'm singing it wrong or right or
You're nailing it.
Okay, so we'll break it down into the first bit. So we've got the bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. So that last one is just all on the same note, and it's the same as your sing note. So bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. So those are the same notes. And then, so I'll just do that once more, sorry. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong. And then we move on to UK hun, which is all the same note as the ding, dang, dong note. So bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong. Then it goes UK hun. And then we step down to bing, bang, bong. And is that unison? So yeah, that's a unison. I've got the music in front of me. I don't read music, so I cannot tell you that's unison, but I know that's unison. Okay, so that second part again was UK hun, bing bang bong. So the interval between the hun and the bing, UK hun, bing bang bong. So it's just getting that interval. So together again. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong, UK hun, bing, bang, bong. And then just a really quick point on as a vocal thing, the bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, the sang, as you probably heard from my awful example, sort of goes out of alignment. So when you're doing the bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, just imagine that you're singing that on a line, that the notes don't move up at all. They do, but just imagine they don't, and that will stop the popping out of the bang and the sang. Bang and sang. Okay, leads, well done. Next.
I love that you laughed at your joke.
I mean, I have to laugh at my jokes because no one else does.
I know. I sometimes when they're funny. Right, okay. So can I have the pitch, please?
You can.
Is that right? Bing. Okay, so for the first part, we're on the same note. Fun. And then it changes a bit. So I'm just going to do it. And then, I don't know if I'm going to need to break this down because it's a pretty straightforward tenor part. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong, UK high. Bing, bang, bong. And I don't know if you guys find this, but if you don't breathe between UK hung and bing, bang, bong, then you get the timing pretty right. No? Okay, good.
Good tip. I should have not done that. I agree. Leads, don't breathe.
Don't breathe. It's easier. So with the sing sang song, we do like a little scissoring with, that sounded rude, sorry. Scissoring with the leads because they go up, down, and we go down, up. There we go. I'm going to do it again. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong, UK high, bing, bang, bong. And that's it. I think that's a pretty tenor part.
I thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, V. I'm going to come in now and do the bass part.
Sophie, can I just interrupt? Did we mention that you wrote this?
Oh, yeah. So I arranged this tag originally to teach Viva because we had a thing where in Viva, different people teach a tag in different rehearsals. And then I just decided I wanted to share the love and infect everyone else's brains with this catchy song. I arranged this tag. It was very fun. So I'm going to now teach the bass part. And it goes, bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong, UK hun. Bing, bang, bong. There's that unison note at the end. Okay, so the first part. Bing, bang, bong. Sing, sang, song. Ding, dang, dong. So the ding, dang, dong is probably the hardest bit. Still not very hard, but it's the hardest bit, so I'll go over that bit again. Bing, bang, bong. Sing, sang, song. Ding, dang, dong. Now, although it's the hardest bit, it's actually the tune. The tune passes to the bass part for those 3 notes because it's quite low being sung by drag queens. So it goes to the basses and it goes bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong. UK hun, bing, bang, bong. That's that unison at the end. So one thing I'll add on this, make sure, as Sarah was saying earlier, that you have your nice alignment, your nice relaxed larynx and just relaxed body. But then it's obviously a very silly and fun song. So to make sure we add that energized sort of zing to it, use the consonants as your place to energize. So whenever your lips touch together or your tongue touches the roof of your mouth or any other consonants that you have, just use those bits as a little like a little sizzle in a pan. So I'll have a go at doing that now whilst remaining relaxed. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong. UK hun, bing, bang, bong. There we go. And that is the bass part. Now over to Sarah.
Yay, now we get to sing the best part. You knew I was going to say that, right?
To be fair, I do like this baritone part a lot.
It is a very cool part. We actually, baritones, we have the keynote for quite a lot of this. So we've got it on, we start on, let me see, we start on the B, don't we? So let me get my pitch pipe up. So we're starting there, we're on the keynote there. We're also on the keynote on, I made a note of this because I thought that you might be interested, on the sing sang song and the last part of hun, and then we're all on the keynote when we're singing in unison at the very end. So I'm just going to sing it through so that you can hear how this goes. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong. UK hun, bing, bang, bong. Okay, and what you might have heard there, the E that we go down to, we actually sing the same note as the basses on UK. And certainly for me, that's probably one of the lower notes in my range. I wouldn't want to go to an E flat too much. So an E is like just the most, the closest to the comfortable bottom part of my range. So if you're a high baritone, it might, you might find it a little bit more tricky, but just make sure you're sort of using your speaking tone there, and it'll just make sure that it comes out really clearly and crisply. And like Soph was saying, make sure you use those consonants to really give you a bit of an explosion of energy, because it's so fun, this tag. Let's do it again. We'll do the first part. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong. So that's quite straightforward for us because it's, we've only got about 3 notes there. And so I'll do that one again. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong. Okay. Now we're going to do the last part of the tag. And that's where we come down to that low E. UK hun. So that's UK. So make sure you get your nice breath. UK hun, bing, bang, bong. I'm going to do it one more time all the way through, and I'll try and use my hands as a little bit of a visual for you as well. Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong. UK hun, bing, bang, bong. Yay, that's us baritones.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, everybody. Right, so I think we've this is a short session, and so I think the only thing that remains is for me to do my final screen share.
Yeah, we want everyone to be able to sing along.
Yes. So it's a video and it's going to be screen shared, but the link will be shared, I think, on the YouTube channel as well, so you can listen to it afterwards if I have any internet issues or anything. So let me stop share and then reshare.
And if you head across and watch the latest season of Drag Race UK, you can learn the dance moves too.
Yes.
They're really cool.
They are really cool.
Okay, so I'm just going to remind everyone to mute themselves.
Oh.
Not you at home, don't mute yourselves. You want to be singing now if you've joined this session. Just me and everyone else will mute ourselves, and I'll play the video.
So while you're sharing that, Soph, I'll just tell everyone that this is just going to be the parts missing so that you guys can sing along to your heart's content.
Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong. Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong. Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong. Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong. Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong. Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong. Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong. Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong. Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong. Bing bang bong, sing sang song, ding dang dong. UK hard, bing bang bong.
Oh, I really hope I pressed all the right buttons and that you could all see that. I think that's our lot. So I hope you enjoyed singing that. And I think I'm going to hand back to Alice now, who will remind us of all the other things going on.
We love you all. Bye.
See you next year in person, hopefully.
Wow, okay. Thank you so much, Fortuity. That was absolutely incredible. We did say on the chat you are likely to have that song stuck in your head for the next week minimum. It's just going round and round and round. So fantastic. Thank you so much for teaching us. Thank you, Sophie, for sharing your incredible arrangement with the world. That was an absolute blast. So yes, as Sophie had said, the fun is not over this evening. Join us again in just under half an hour for the rest of an incredible evening of entertainment. First up, just before 6:30, we have a special message which you won't want to miss. I'm not going to say any more, but be there. It's going to be on the YouTube premiere, just like all the rest of the sessions. And then coming up at 6:30, we have episode 2 of #We Are Still Singing, where we're going to be showcasing some more of your incredible videos from the choruses and quartets, all the videos you've been working on in lockdown. At 7 o'clock, we will be introducing you to the new faculty. And then at 7:20, we will have another episode of #We Are Still Singing with more of your videos. And of course, there's the afterglow still to come. So a wonderful evening packed. Grab some food while you can. Be here back on YouTube just before 6:30 for another fantastic evening. So all that's left for me to do is say thank you so much, Fortuity, and we will sign off there. You are absolutely incredible. Bing, bang, bong.